Jade obviously played some good footy in patches there, but probably not quite across the 4 quarters like we would have hoped.
No, spot on. Yeah, I think it was a great contest. That we had a great first quarter. We didn't take our chances. It was 3 or 4 misses that we probably needed to take. And the second quarter, we got to 8 points up, and the unfortunate incident with Jack Saunders going down probably hurt our momentum. I don't think our blokes got flat or anything like that, but I just think Glenelg probably needed the time out in the game, and then they really jumped up after that. And to go in 10 points down at the half when we were 8 points up, it was pretty deflating that we'd done that amount of work. But first 12 minutes of the third quarter, we were just under constant pressure, and we stood up to it. Got back within 10, was it, at 3/4 time? And yeah, last quarter, I think we kept getting outmarked, and yeah, just looked a bit easier to score against down the other end. So I thought that so many good things to like within the game, but the key moments were taken by Glenelg.
What was the message there when sort of the players actually came over towards the bench, which is a little bit unusual? What was your message there at that
Yeah,
point?
we had time in the game, given that Jack was taking a while to recover. It was, well, how do we realign our focus? People get upset when they see things like that. They get frustrated, and you can lose sight of what's important. Unfortunately, I think we were okay mentally, but we just didn't take key moments straight after that.
Following some comprehensive losses to start the season, what were some key areas that allowed you guys to be really competitive and take it right up to a good opposition today?
I think I just mentioned it, the relation about to compete really hard. It was an arm wrestle all day, and Glenelg were able to take key moments.
Yeah, and your midfield was really strong today. Tough conditions out there, but were you really happy with how your midfield went? And I bet your defenders were as well, having been under siege the last
I think all areas of the ground got stressed at various times. We got outmarked too often by their backs. Our mids were strong for periods, but then there's some key moments with their clearances that had more depth, and then our backs were really strong for periods, and they unfortunately were too easy to score against late. So we aren't able to sustain our competitiveness for long enough at the moment, which against good teams, which we've come up against 4 good ones, they've been able to expose the gaps.
And so many new faces into the team this season. I think you've had 8 debutants. Does it take obviously a long time to click? And did you see a few things today that really impressed you that this team is now starting to click?
Yeah, Evans shows things every game. Warburton's starting to improve his footy. Robinson, it's been hard to be key forward at the moment when we're not playing as well and servicing our forwards as we'd like. Callow comes back, and he's obviously late in the game. You can see he was pretty sore and hasn't done the work to be able to endure a full game for this AFL, but we felt as though he'd done the training to be able to be selected today. So there's parts of it, put Teeny on the wing, we had Sanders on the wing for a little bit, so bits and pieces where some guys have shown that they can stand up to this level and have moments of impact, but yeah, across the board we need more from everyone.
Yeah, and good to see Panos and Walker play their first games of the year in the reserves.
Yeah, so it's been a slow burn for both those guys, and as I've been saying a few times, people will come back when they're ready to come back. We've got to do the right thing by the individual and have them conditioned to be able to deal with this AFL footy, which is not easy. So we'll make decisions in due course as to when they're ready to play senior footy.
Do you think they can draw a lot on your start from last year? Obviously, you were 1-3 last year and faced a lot of adversity early, but were able to get rolling late. Does that give you confidence that you can still click things into gear and make a bit of a run in the second half of the year?
Yeah, our best footy's ahead of us, so we haven't played sustainable, redeemable footy in the first 4 weeks. Outside today, I thought today looked more like Norwood and we were able to compete for longer. But to be frank, I'm really concerned more about how we just get our game going, and where that takes us will be where it takes us. We were, for various reasons, going to always be slightly behind the 8 ball at the start of the year, but I'm really keen to keep assessing us against the 22 we put out there and how we compete over 4 quarters against good teams, and was something I'm quite pleased with today for the most part. I felt late was a bit untidy, but we got ourselves back into it. Loudon kicks a set shot, it's back to 2 goals with 7 or 8 minutes to go, but it ends up being 5. So there's some stuff there that I just want to see us keep growing and building on from a good strong base, which the base has been inconsistent so far.
And any injury stuff out of that, say, obviously besides Jack?
No, I think Jack Saunders will be pretty sore from that incident, so we'll would say that he might need a rest given he's had history in that area, which is unfortunate.